Hi guys, today we are going to discuss about the implementation of product data management system. Solidworks PDM first look video is added for your better understanding of a PDM implementation.
When developing new or existing products, the volume of engineering data generated, CAD files, reports, and other supporting documents can be thousands. Making sure everyone has the right version of the right document at the right time is critical to ensuring your product is delivered on time and on budget. Solidworks PDM manages and synchronizes design data across your entire organization in a centralized, secure vault, providing a scalable solution from just a single project to multiple sites and multiple geos. Working inside SolidWorks, the integrated PDM task pane displays all the relevant project information for your design. At any time, you can see which parts are up to date and those being worked on by you or by other users. When you need to make a design change, documents can be checked out and locked so that any potential conflicts are avoided, and the PDM task pane highlights the updates as you make them, so you can easily keep track of what's changed and when. As SolidWorks designs are updated by other members of your team, live notifications keep you informed of changes as they happen. Out-of-date parts are highlighted in the PDM task pane, where you can instantly retrieve the latest version, eliminating the risk of working with out-of-date design data. SolidWorks PDM can easily manage thousands of documents from multiple sites around the world. The powerful search capability enables you to efficiently find and reuse data in an instant, and common searches can be captured, then reused across your enterprise. The dynamic previewing tools enable quick identification of the desired result, ready to drag and drop straight into your design. As you make changes to your designs, it's important to understand how the changes might impact other documents. SolidWorks PDM tracks relationships, making it quick and easy to view where parts and assemblies are used. For example, drawings, configurations, and other assemblies. Once your changes are ready to be shared, documents can be checked into the vault for others working on the project to view. Detailed notes can be added, providing traceability as well as a full record of all the design changes along the way. When your design is ready for review, SolidWorks PDM workflows can automate tracking of approvals, eliminating the need for labor-intensive manual sign-off procedures. Just follow the next workflow step defined for your project, and SolidWorks PDM will take care of notifying the right people, maintaining accuracy and accountability. For departments and teams within your organization who don't use SolidWorks, Windows Explorer is all that's required to access the vault and control documents. Simply enter your password and navigate to the folder for your department or project. SolidWorks PDM can manage, view, and print hundreds of different document types, including other major CAD formats, Microsoft Office, images, and animations. Just like with SolidWorks, notifications keep the relevant team members informed of status changes, along with any actions that may be required. Using the interactive live preview, documents can be reviewed instantly right from inside Windows Explorer. When you're finished, a workflow status change can finalize document approval, complete with electronic signature, helping your business meet regulatory compliance such as FDA and ISO. For external partners and suppliers who also collaborate on projects, powerful web connection capabilities enable browser-based secure vault access and editing from anywhere on any device. Documents can be made either view-only or fully editable, with the permission to create new versions and change status, providing decision-making on the go. SolidWorks PDM delivers a powerful, easy-to-implement solution for managing, synchronizing, and securing your design data, helping you to get your products delivered on time and on budget.
The three major reasons for implementing the product data management system in an organization is it will ensure the data integrity, it will ensure streamline the process flow, as well as it will facilitate configuration management. If you see in the cost wise, that means the financial justification of the PDM with respect to the revenue as well as the benefits is very high by implementing the PDM. Now we are going to discuss about the PDM streamline process flow. PDM system can interact with people both internally and globally working with the product data according to the predefined process of an enterprise to achieve corporate objective. Repetitive workflows and a process can be programmed as a part of PDM system to route data and work packages to automatically to control and monitor process and provide management reporting. The PDM system also connects the process and procedures that manage how changes are proposed, reviewed and approved and incorporated to the products as well as its associated data items. For example, if you are making in copies of data, sending faxes, transporting changes from one person to another person or department or to the next person, or mailing documents and packaging overseas etc., could be a very difficult with the manual product data system. Automating this process with the help of PDM software can help people improve and more easily manage essential PDM system functions such as documentation identification, revisions of control, supplier source records as well as part attribute record, bill of material and engineering changes controlled with respect to the workflow. Now we are going to discuss about the PDM ensures data integrity. Implementing an effective PDM system is a critical because the creation of any new product yields an enormous amount of product information which must be documented, edited, reviewed and to be approved. Automating this documentation process with electronic product data management system software allow people in the organization to more proactively capture and manage critical product information and ensure that they receive the critical data throughout the product lifecycle from a single system source. PDM acts as an integration tool connecting many different areas, thereby serving as a central knowledge location for process and product history and promotes integration and data exchange among all the people and business users who interact with the product. Now we are going to discuss about the PDM facilitates configuration management. PDM systems help facilitate configuration and customer satisfaction. Configuration management is a key driver of quality assurance throughout the product lifecycle. It is an important component of any product data management system. Configuration management is a compromise of 5 key areas: planning, designing what to design as well as build identification, actually what is being doing to design as well as build, control how baseline changes are being controlled according to the plan numbers or serial numbers and methods for documenting items, and audit verification methods used to ensure the compliances. Product data management softwares provide the traceability from product design to product creation that is necessary to ISO standards on the use of configuration management in industry. For your better understanding of PDM, I am adding a better fit enterprise success story as well as workforce success stories by using WX PLM.
We make furniture for schools, libraries, businesses, anything from chairs to technology carts.
Soft seating that has USB charging capabilities and powered seating. We learned about EPDM through Graphic Systems. What they did is they came in and helped us define some of our processes, helped us work through the intricacies of workflows and transitions, kind of introduced us to that concept. And they let us define the process and the workflow, and they helped us tailor the workflow to what we needed.
We moved from workgroup to EPDM because we wanted to implement processes and procedures and create a workflow that drives the process.
I think it was a logical step. I mean, we were working with workgroup and we have Solidworks, and the next transition would be to EPDM.
Graphic Systems really primarily gave us a starting point and a focal point of how we should start the migration and took us through some key components of that migration.
So having that one key contact throughout the whole implementation and then also servicing us from that point forward has been a big advantage.
The user interface, I think everybody appreciated the amount of things that you could do. The search capabilities, being able to view every file in a little preview window, get bills of materials right on the fly, and export them out to Excel. Little bells and whistles like that, and these are all things that you can't do with Workgroup.
One of the challenges that we had with Workgroup was the size of the database itself. We were at our maximum limit on the size of Workgroup. So when our engineers would come in, it was very inefficient for them to work, being that we were maxed out on the database side.
The typical problems that we would encounter would be with like revision control.
Now with Enterprise, we work within the vault We modify our parts and then we transition them through states until it arrives at the individual that's going to program it. At which time then we can notify them, tell them here's where the file is. There should be a note in there explaining what needs to be done, and that way it's automatic notification too, as whereas before you had to rely on making sure you sent the email.
So that's another key thing, is that they get a notification. So it doesn't just go into a file, or it's not, I sent this to you, I didn't get the email. We know exactly who has what and how long it's been there. So it really holds people accountable, because there are date stamps and there's ways to track how long things have been in a certain state. That's a big advantage for us as well.
We would frequently run into the issue where maybe programmed the wrong revision, or they had an old file and they thought that it was up to date, so they didn't really use the most up-to-date file.
There would be multiple copies of the same file out there. And because they would be located in different areas, they never overwrote each other. Whereas now you're forced to use the current version.
The benefits that we saw of EPDM is that we can create, with a click, you can create a project folder with subfolders and all the documentation that you need for a project right there, and the project engineers don't have to really think about what has to be done. They just have to look at the list of documents and make sure they get filled out. So that was a huge step for us, clarifying things and being able to get people, new hires, up to speed much faster than whatever used to happen in the past.
So right now we're getting phone calls from manufacturing, and we have another plant, and they're calling us and they're saying, you know, I can't get to the old rev level. And by them not having access to old revision levels, or sometimes they would take a rev level that wasn't quite ready to be released yet, and they would try to implement an ECO ahead of time. By getting these phone calls, it proves to us that the system is working. It's doing exactly what we wanted it to do. It's preventing them from working the old way, where they can go and grab whatever they wanted and make whatever they want.
There's not only a savings in just the immediate of having the file in one place at one time and not creating multiples, but there's also the savings of not doing things incorrectly. You want to be able to produce a good part the first time, every time. And we try to really do that. This has helped us.
I would recommend EPDM because of the ability to dictate the processes and workflow and control it. Have control over it and hold everyone that's in that workflow accountable. It's helping us in a lot of ways that we didn't even realize would be beneficial to us when we first implemented it.
The company started in Vancouver in 2010 with one store location in Gastown, and since then has grown to 18 locations in 8 years. So very rapid growth. So we're very minimal aesthetic, keeping things very clean lines, simple, that can transition season to season very easily. The more stores we build, the more product we need. We need to get product to our customers faster, on time, and more frequently. And so that was definitely a challenge of how do we stay on track, on time, and still get quality product to our customers. So before WFX, we didn't really have an official system in place. Before, we were using a lot of spreadsheets. There was a lot of miscommunication between team members if things weren't updated or managed properly. And it was time to make a decision of how to improve all these areas. The WFX team is very efficient. They're so supportive. They definitely spend the time building the program that you're gonna need. So the customization process, WFX was really great. They sat down with us when we had officially signed on, and we had very in-depth conversations with them about what we needed, what features were important to us, how our company operated, and then they made suggestions and solutions of how to customize the program to fit our needs so that it wasn't generic for us. It takes the efficiency to a whole new level, and finding information is really streamlined and easy. You're not jumping from document to document to see where it was logged or when it was last updated or if it's even accurate. It streamlined our processes, it made us more organized, more efficient, and our communication improved hugely using it. And so it meant that nothing was getting missed, that measurements were being auto-calculated, that we weren't worrying about spreadsheet miscalculations, and we had very clear points of measure. So we were able to create a very clear package for our vendors. Having a cloud-based system is huge. I travel a lot, I'm out of office a lot, I'm in meetings a lot, and I can access information anytime I need without being in the office. So some new product categories that we've launched are accessories, our homeware division. WFX was able to help us in that transition in that we already had a very solid system built where we were developing product, and it allowed us to build on that and implement new product categories matching to the same standards that we'd already developed for apparel. I think our biggest focus now is growing the company and continuing to see expansion. So we're opening new retail stores, we're launching new brands, new categories, and just trying to do as much as we can.
Now we are going to discuss about the cost justification with respect to the revenues. It will reduce the labor cost due to the reduction in number of working staffs. It will reduce the cost of materials used in the product and energy consumption process. Reduction in costs arising from scrap, wastage, storing or holding product during reworking, repairs and returns. Reduction in documentation and data transferring costs, and reduction in penalty as well as warranty cost. Now we are going to discuss about the cost justification with respect to the benefits. PDM allows in developing products for new customers, as well as it will increase more number of customers. If more customers means implies more profit. Increase the product price paid by the customers. For example, by increasing product quality, PDM enables customers to be charged increased prices. Increase the range of product that customers can. But for example, by improving product structure management, PDM enables more customer specific variants. Increase in service paid by the customers by using PID to improve the quality of the existing services. It will increase the services that customers buy, for example, by using PDM to support additional services. Get customers to pay sooner, and PDM enables developing and delivering product faster.